So hello and welcome to the Alberta Book Publishing Awards Gala. I'm Kelsey Attard. I'm the new president of the Book Publishers Association of Alberta and also the managing editor at Friesens Books. I hope we all enjoyed our delicious meal. It was excellent. Thank you to the wonderful guests. I want to begin by acknowledging that Alberta Book Publishers work and live on the traditional homeland of the many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people whose elders have walked the land before us and with whom we share this great land today. Today here at the Grey Eagle, we are gathering on the land of the Tsuut'ina First Nation, and we're very grateful to be here to work and live on this land together. And for the means to learn from all of the traditional peoples of these lands. It is our commitment to continue to work together to build strong and positive relationships and to consider how we can bring our resources and talents within the book industry to the important work at hand during this era of reconciliation. Thank you, all of you, so much here for joining us tonight as we celebrate the finalists and the winners of the Alberta Book Publishing Awards. This year also marks the 50th anniversary of the Book Publishers Association of Alberta. Thank you. I have really enjoyed the trivia that has been up on the screen over this, and I hope there's some other way that we can see it, because I'm sure I didn't catch all of it as we were watching it. So I hope it shows up on, I don't know, Instagram or something like that at some point so we can enjoy it again. That's been really fun. Thank you. We are continually in awe of the breadth of books published in Alberta and the talent, the hard work, and dedication that exists within this province and this industry. The commitment displayed by Alberta publishers, authors, editors, designers, marketers, bookkeepers, by other staff to ensure Alberta's story gets into the hands of readers is truly impressive and deserves recognition. We are very excited and can't wait to celebrate and showcase Alberta's innovative and vibrant publishing community tonight. We are delighted to have several government officials in attendance this evening. We would like to acknowledge MLA Sharif Haji and MLA Gurinder Bra. Are they still able to hear? Yes, thank you so much. We know very much how busy everyone's schedules are, and we truly appreciate you taking the time to join us this evening. Thank you so much. And just celebrating with us our achievements of this community. So now, that's enough of me. Let's please welcome our host for this evening. We're very excited to welcome back to our publishing room a friend and colleague, Linda McCollum. Linda has a significant background in book publishing and in the Alberta book publishing industry in particular. She is, of course, former director of the University of Alberta Press and also was a president of the BPA board. So please welcome Linda.
Okay, well, I'm going to, Megan, don't get excited, but I am going to begin by going off script for just a moment. And those of you who know me will not be surprised. I wanted to say that I wanted to begin by quoting Pulitzer Prize-winning poet and author Edna St. Vincent Millay. She said, "A person who publishes a book willfully appears before the populace with his pants down. If it is a good book, nothing can hurt him. If it is a bad book, nothing can help him." And I think most of the publishers in this room can understand what that means. I'm pleased to be here this evening to celebrate Alberta book publishers and their work. Thank you to the Book Publishers Association of Alberta for inviting me to be your MC this evening. It is a pleasure to see many familiar faces and wonderful to see new faces in the publishing realm. I use the word realm as the term publishing industry does not do justice to the work of publishers. It is so much more than an industry. It is an art form. Those of us who are fortunate enough to work in publishing, or in my case, have worked in publishing because I'm now retired, know what I'm talking about. It is the creative effort of a dedicated team which helps to bring authors to the attention of audiences wherever they may be. Speaking of dedication, this is a special year for the BPAA, as you've already recognized, as it marks the 50th anniversary. 50 years is a significant milestone that demonstrates strength and resilience in the face of many, many challenges that impact publishers on a daily basis. Whether it was by ensuring Alberta book publishers were at the forefront of accessible book publishing, promoting Alberta books on the international stage at the Frankfurt Book Fair, or launching innovative and marketing initiatives like Read Alberta, the driving force of the association has truly strengthened and bolstered our industry here in Alberta. And what an industry it is. Alberta books are exceptionally well produced, well written, captivating, and sometimes a little bit quirky. Alberta book publishers truly believe in and champion the books they publish and work tirelessly to bring them to readers across Canada. So, let's celebrate the amazing work of Alberta book publishers. In recognition of the 50th anniversary, we have asked colleagues from across the industry to be our presenters this evening. And for me, that's a special treat because I'm getting to see a lot of people that I haven't seen recently. You know, one of the things that happens when you retire is you kind of don't see the people that you really, really like and really enjoyed spending time with. So I'm happy to see all of you that I knew before and happy to meet those of you that I haven't met before. Because, in the words of the former executive director, Karen LeBlanc, who's right over here, it takes a whole community of dedicated people to create and sustain what happens in the Alberta publishing world, even in spite of impossible odds. This is our small way of saying thanks to our community, and we're so glad you're all here to help us do that. To kick off the award presentations, I would like to welcome Deborah Nelson from eBound Canada, who will present the Graphic Novel of the Year Award. The BPAA's partnership, come here. The BPAA's partnership with eBound has been revolutionary for the Alberta publishing industry by helping our publishers be at the forefront of accessible book publishing. Welcome, Deborah.
I'll put this over here. The Graphic Novel of the Year category award is open to graphic novels of any genre, whether that be fiction, nonfiction, or educational. Jurors evaluated the quality of storytelling, artistic excellence, and promotional activity for each of the nominated titles. A special thank you goes to the Alberta Council for sponsoring this award. The 3 nominees are as follows. Renegade Arts Entertainment, Quid Pro Quo by Bill Slavin. Number 2, Renegade Arts Entertainment, Shout Kill Revel by Jarrett Harnell. And number 3, Renegade Arts Entertainment, Wittigo Warroth by Richard Van Camp. The winning title is a genre-blending narrative featuring rich world building and intriguing premise. Referred to by the jury as a visual blast, the title's spectacular color work, stylistic art, and clean presentation expertly complement and elevates the story. The publisher's attention to high quality and professional finishes is evident and raises the bar for future publications. The Graphic Novel of the Year award is Shout Kill Revel by Jarrett Harnell.
I was so surprised that one of our titles won the award this year. And I'm stoked that Jarrett is here, the graphic novelist in question. I'd like to say thank you to the BPAA for doing this. I think it's really important to recognise the excellence in publishing in our province, and it's a vital resource that we really appreciate. Thank you to the jurors for all your hard work as well. I know as a juror some of these things myself, how much time it takes, so I appreciate the dedication. And I'd like to just introduce Jarrett, just to say something as well. Jarrett.
Hello. Thank you. This is definitely a first for me, so I didn't know what to expect or what should I expect, but tremendous start to the night. So just thanks for everything. It's been a tremendous pleasure to work with Alex, and it's just one and only.
Just tell everybody how long you worked on this book.
6 years. 6 years. So it took a while, and I wrote it and drew it and designed it and lettered it and said, I'll just do all of it. So, yeah, thank you.
Next, I would like to invite Larissa McLeod from the Alberta Library to present the Learning Book of the Year Award. Larissa and the Alberta Library's collaboration on the Alberta Books for Schools catalog and database has been fundamental to its success and relevancy. This partnership has kept Alberta stories alive in the classroom. Welcome, Larissa.
So the Learning Book of the Year award goes to a book or instruction package for the K-12, post-secondary, or professional market that has specific learning, instructional, or professional development focus. The nominees are Brush Education, The Boundary Therapist, Sustain Yourself in the Counseling Profession by Nicole Perry. Brush Education, Common Clinical Presentations by Christopher Nogler. Derville and Uproot, Iethka, Stories and Languages in the Stoney Nakoda Country by Trent Fox and Valentina Fox. University of Alberta Press, For the Public Good, Reimagining Arts Graduate Programs in Canadian Universities by Laureline Berdal, Jonathan Malloy, and Lisa Young. The winning title is an innovative work that serves an important niche within the field. A unique and practical book, the jury was thoroughly impressed with the editorial quality, clarity of presentation, and high production value. The jury also remarked that the publisher's clear investment and support of the project positively shaped the final product. The Learning Book of the Year is Common Clinical Presentations by Dr. Christopher Nogler, published by Brush Education.
Thank goodness we actually won one. Thank you so much. We publish learning resources, and we're really proud to do that in Alberta. We're the only small independent press doing medical titles in Canada, so this means a lot. It was an incredibly ambitious project. Chris Nogler is a local author at the university. He is at the University of Calgary and he's a practicing physician. So this has a lot of roots here, and it's a really important resource for not only doctors, but for nurse practitioners and all sorts of folks. So yeah, thanks so much for this recognition, and of course thanks to the Brush team, especially to Lynn Zwicky, who was the lead editor and really dreamed this book up. Thanks very much.
We will now present the Mystery and Thriller Book of the Year Award. Please welcome Colette Patras from the Public Library Services Branch. The BPAA has worked with Colette for several years on the Prairie Indigenous ebook collection, which increases access to Alberta stories by Indigenous authors and writings about the Indigenous culture. Welcome, Colette.
So the nominees are New West Pressed, Bronco Buster by A.J. Devlin. New West Pressed, Call of the Void by J.T. Simmons. Renegade Arts Entertainment, Quid Pro Quo by Bill Slavin. The jury was immediately struck by the engaging cover and visual presentation of the winning title. With a gripping narrative, fast pacing, and a strong understanding of its audience, the winning title is a testament to the genre. The final product showcases the publisher's attention to detail and the care they administered when producing the book. The mystery thriller of the year is Bronco Buster by A.J. Devlin, published by New West Press.
Wow, thanks everybody. Anyway, we had a good shot at it this year with 2 out of the 3 of them. But yeah, this is the 4th one in a long-running mystery series about a former pro wrestler who solves mysteries, and maybe not the most, literary thing of all time, but it has a strong fan base, and I think it shows sides of Vancouver that you don't see in a lot of other books. So. Thank you to the author, A.J. Devlin, to the editor and the board of New West Press. Thank you to the jury and the staff of the BPAA. And thank you to the Sioux to the Nation for having us here in your lovely facility. Thanks.
Next, I would like to introduce Tadzio Richards from Alberta Views. I just met Tadzio for the first time tonight, and we had a lovely conversation about many things, some of which was about books. He's going to present the Regional Book of the Year Award. Alberta Views has been a supported partner for the book community for many years. They continue to include book reviews in their magazine, and I'm sure many of you know that that's not very common anymore. And their generous contributions make events like this come to life. So thank you, Alberta Views, for sponsoring this award, and welcome, Tadzio.
So many good books nominated. The Regional Book of the Year Award is presented to a title of any genre that celebrates, exemplifies, or offers a unique perspective on Alberta. The jury assessed the innovation of content, quality of text, excellence of design, and promotional activity of each submission. The nominees are Athabasca University Press, Writing Ukraine by Myrna Kostash. Dervile and Uproot, The Art of Making, Rediscovering the Blackfoot Legacy by Jared Tailfeathers. University of Alberta Press, Half-Light, Westbound on a Hot Planet by Amy Collar. University of Calgary Press, Strong and Free, My Journey in Alberta Politics by Ted Morton. Cited by the jury as essential reading for all Albertans, the winning title is an ambitious, informative, and important regional work. The variety, depth, and thoroughness of the content promote sustained relevancy and a long shelf life. The Regional Book of the Year is The Art of Making, Rediscovering the Blackfoot Legacy by Jared Tailfeathers, published by Dervile and Uproot.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lauren Sheba from Dervile and Uproot. I'm sorry Jared Tailfeathers couldn't be here tonight, but I thank BPAA very much for this honor. I'm very grateful also to the jurists. And this is only the first book in a 3-volume set about the Blackfoot legacy. We're very fortunate as Albertans to share the land with the Blackfoot and the Tsuut'ina, the Cree, and many other First Nations groups. On behalf of Jared Tailfeathers, Raymond Yakalaya, who is the series editor for the Indigenous Spirit series, I'm very grateful and thank you very much.
Our next award is for Trade Nonfiction Book of the Year, sponsored by Houghton Boston Printers. Dave Reynolds from Indigo is here to present the award. Indigo has long been a valued partner of Alberta's book publishing community, with Dave playing a key role in that relationship. For many years, he has worked closely with the BPAA to help bring Alberta books to readers across the country. Welcome.
Thank you. The Trade Nonfiction Book of the Year Award is presented to a book of nonfiction published primarily for the trade or bookstore market. The nominees are Dervile and Uproot, Against the Odds, The Indigenous Rights Cases of Thomas R. Berger by Drew Ann Wake. Freehand Books, Homing, A Quest to Care for Myself and the Earth by Alice Irene Whitaker. New West Press, Laser Quit Smoking Massage by Cole Nowicki. University of Alberta Press, Stories Left in Stone, Trails and Traces in Casares. Spain by Troy Naumko. With an eye-catching and modern design, the winning title is smart, witty, and approachable. The jury was impressed by the work's ability to strike a balance between broad appeal and original style. A strong marketing strategy organized by the publisher further supported the success of the book. The trade nonfiction book of the year is Laser Quit Smoking Massage by Cole Lewicki. Satisfying me as well.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, didn't realize I'd be up here right away. Thank you very, very much. This is another quirky examination of small subcultures in Vancouver. So that was the theme we were going with that year. Yeah, Cole is a incredibly interesting new author, and he's really good at Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. That's his other book, is about those video games. But again, I'd like to thank the jury and the staff at BPAA. You guys do so much for the publishing industry, and we really appreciate you. And yes, thanks to my staff at New Westminster. I forgot last time, and they very nicely didn't tell me that, but you know, I should have done it before. And yeah, thanks again.
Our next award is the Douglas Barber Award for Speculative Fiction. Presenting the award is Diana Davidson from the Government of Alberta's Public Library Services Branch. Since 2017, the BPAA has partnered with the Alberta Government to make Alberta-published ebooks available to readers across the province. We are so thankful for the support of the Public Library Services Branch in this initiative. Welcome, Diana.
Thank you so much. The Douglas Barber Award for Speculative Fiction highlights a book of fiction with supernatural, fantastical, or futuristic elements, and is named in honor of Douglas Barber, a tireless supporter of the science fiction and fantasy scene of Alberta Book Publishing for over half a century. And on a personal note, I'm really honored to present this award because 30 years ago, Doug was my professor at the University of Alberta. Yes. And he introduced me to Canadian poetry, to speculative fiction, to Canadian literature in general. He also encouraged me that a life in the book community was not only possible and feasible, but it was the best way to spend your life, and he's right. That's right. So, without further ado, the nominees are Edge Science Fiction and Fantasy Publishing, The Tongue Trade by Michael J. Martinek. Renegade Arts Entertainment, Shout, Kill, Rebel by Jarrett Hartnell. Renegade Arts Entertainment, The Wheat-to-Go War Roth by Richard Van Camp. And Taike Books, Carpe Notum, edited by Megan Fennell and Leslie Van Zwol. The jury was blown away by the winning title, noting the high-quality production value and attention paid to professional finishings. It is clear by the significant marketing and promotional activities that the publisher worked hard to support the book and amplify its success. The Douglas Barber Speculative Fiction Book of the Year is Shout, Kill, Rebel by Jarrett.
Yeah, thank you to the jury, to the BPAA, to everybody involved with putting this together. And thank you to Jarrett for trusting us with his book. Like Shout, Kill, Rebel was one of those like nice stories that publishers get to tell about talking to someone who puts themselves out there early in their career, who's got some talent and like something going on, and saying, let's do something together. And Jarrett took a chance on us, and we took a chance on Jarrett. And I had no idea when we started just how talented he would be and how dedicated and how much hard work he put in. You're a perfectionist, right? And it's a great story, and I recommend that you all buy a copy before you go home tonight because you're going to enjoy it. Jarrett.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Alex. I also didn't know how hardworking I was when we first talked, but it turns out pretty hard. So much that I didn't want to hand off any other parts of the book to anybody else. But
Well, we talked about doing a 90-page book, and how long was it when you finished?
it's 205. And thankfully, yeah, I got to tell like the whole thing and give it all the room that it kind of needed. So Yeah.
Yeah, he did a great job. And the hard thing was that there was no fat in the book. Like, I tried really hard to trim that book down. Like, he had a great editor working with him. I was like, no, we can shave some pages. Like, no, we can't.
We actually put 4 pages back in at the end. Because after a test read. So I was like, yes, I was right. But thanks everybody.
We will now present the Scholarly and Academic Book of the Year Award. Please welcome Laurie Rennie from Marquis. Marquis is a trusted Canadian printer that has been a supporting member of the BPAA for many years. We deeply appreciate their ongoing support and the friendship that has grown alongside it. A special thanks goes to Marquis for generously sponsoring this award. Welcome to the stage.
The nominees of the Scholarly and Academic Book of the Year Award are published for the post-secondary, postgraduate, or other academic or scholarly markets. Titles are judged on the content, design, and production quality. The nominees are Athabasca University, Cape Breton in the Long 20th Century, Formations and Legacies of Industrial Capitalism, edited by Lachlan McKinnon and Andrew Parnaby. University of Alberta Press, Feministing in Political Science, edited by Alana Catapan, Ethel Tungohan, Nisha Neff, Fiona McDonald, and Stephanie Patterson. University of Alberta Press, Indigenous Legalities, Pipeline Viscosities, Colonial Extractivism, and Wet'suwet'en Resistance by Tyler McCreary. University of Calgary Press, Historic of Public Health in Alberta, 1919 to 2019. Edited by Lindsay McLaren, Donald W.S. Jeswishin, and Regilio Velez Mendoza. Praised as an important and ambitious work, the winning title has an excellent command of its subject matter. The jury was impressed with the title's ability to appeal to an audience of both scholars and laypeople. The publisher's support and care for this title are evident through strong editorial, marketing, and promotional initiatives. The Scholarly and Academic Book of the Year is Indigenous Legalities, Pipeline Viscosities, Colonial Extractivism, and Wet'suwet'en Resistance by Tyler McCreary, published by University of Alberta Press.
And we put as many syllables in that as we could. After a year, you're pretty good at saying extractivism. Have to practice it. It's an important book. It shows how colonial governments and corporations seek to control Indigenous claims and how the Wet'suwet'en resist. And the author, Tyler McCreary, shows how resistance and reconciliation are affected by the unequal relations between Indigenous peoples, colonial governments, and development operations. And these are matters that we'll all be seeing playing out over and over again. His manuscript underwent 2 rounds of peer review, and he made significant revisions. And he also was able to work with us to have an open review of the manuscript from the Wet'suwet'en hereditary chief, who offered strong support for the project. And the book's copy editor, Kay Rollins, helped to restructure and clarify the material in very important ways. Michelle Verana gave us a strong cover, and Houghton Boston was the printer. Our thanks to the entire team, Matt, Doug, Michelle, and Alicia. Thank you so much. There are a lot of words in that. Our next award, just meant that my second off script here. So our next award is the Robert Croach Award for Poetry. When I was the director of the University of Alberta Press, I had the pleasure and the privilege of publishing Robert's work. He wrote beautiful poetry and stories. It was always a moment to be shared when I received an email from Robert. Everyone at the press wanted to read it. Who knew emails could be so enjoyed and cherished? I think some of us should try that ourselves sometimes.
I'd like to invite Natalie Simpson from the Writers Guild of Alberta to present the award.
Thank you. The Robert Croach Award for Poetry is awarded to a book of poetry published primarily for the trade or bookstore market and is named in honor of Robert Croach, who is widely recognized as one of Canada's foremost innovative writers. Croach articulated a postmodern experimental vision of Canadian literature in 9 novels and 14 collections of poetry. The nominees are Freehand Books, Moving to Delilah by Catherine Owen, New West Press, Attic Rain by Samantha Jones, University of Alberta Press, Deviant by Patrick Grace, University of Alberta Press, That Audible Slippage by Margaret Christakos. The creative combination of cover design, interior graphics and illustrations, and innovative poetic forms dazzled the jury. The winning publisher's rigorous standard of production embodies the concept of a high-quality book of poetry. The poetry book of the year is Attic Rain by Samantha Jones, published by New West Press.
Thanks again. This truly is a really, really interesting book because she uses these drawings that she calls worry poems to depict the experience of having OCD. So it could be going to check your front door, it's locked. Oh, better check it again, better check. And it illustrates things that happen in my own mind, I think, that, I've never seen depicted before. So I'm always checking my front door too. But thanks again to my staff and my board, and especially to Meredith on this one. This is a very challenging book to put together. Lots of moving parts. So yes, thanks so much.
Our next award is for Trade Fiction Book of the Year. Please welcome Sharon Venarchuk from Audrey's Books to present the award. Audrey's has long been a vital partner to the literary community, from stocking local titles and hosting book launches to sponsoring industry events. They've remained a steadfast and generous supporter. It's especially meaningful to have Audrey's Books represented with us tonight, as they too are celebrating their 50th anniversary. We're proud to share this milestone together. Please welcome Sharon.
I'd like to take a moment too to congratulate the Book Publishers Association of Alberta on its 50th anniversary. It's an anniversary that also is celebrated by all of Owl's Nest Books in Calgary, as well as ourselves. 50 years is a long time to survive the insane changes that have gone in this business over time. But once books get into your bones, you don't think of anything else that you might want to do. Now, the Trade Fiction Award. The Trade Fiction Book Award of the Year recognizes a book of fiction published primarily for a trade or bookstore market, which demonstrates innovation of content, high-quality text, and excellence in production. The nominees are Freehand Books, the title, The Art of Camouflage by Sarah Power. New West Press, title, Hiroshima Bomb Money by Tara Watada. University of Alberta Press, Rubble Children, 7.5 stories, and that's written by Aaron Kreuter. The University of Calgary Press, We Are Already Ghosts by Kit Dobson. With an eye-catching and modern design, the winning title is smart, witty, and approachable. The jury was impressed with the work's ability to strike a balance between broad appeal and original style. A strong marketing strategy organized by the publisher, further supported by the success of the book. The Trade Fiction Book of the Year is The Art of Camouflage by Sarah Power, published by Freehand Books.
Thank you so much. My name's Naomi from Freehand.
I'm losing my voice for some reason. My day's been too exciting. But yeah, thank you so much for this. Sarah's book of short stories, it's her debut. It's a beautiful book. We love it at Freehand. It was designed by Natalie Olson and edited by me, which was a sincere pleasure. Sarah's an amazing person and a wonderful writer. So thank you to everyone involved so much. Thank you.
We will now present our design categories, which include book cover design, book illustration, and book design. Please welcome Donovan Bergman from Friesens to present the Book Cover Design Award. Friesens is a Canadian printer that has consistently and generously supported the BPAA and its members in many ways, from sharing their expertise and services to sponsoring awards like this one. We're grateful for their ongoing support and the friendship that comes with it. A special thank you goes to Friesens for sponsoring this award. Welcome to the stage, Don.
Thank you, Linda. The Book Cover Design Award is adjudicated only on the book cover or jacket, and jurors assess it based primarily on innovation, quality, and artistic merit. The nominees are Athabasca University Press for Cape Breton in the Long 20th Century, Formations and Legacies of Industrial Capitalism, edited by Lachlan McKinnon and Andrew Parnaby, designed by Martin Schmall of the Design Office. Athabasca University Press for Resisting the Dehumanization of Refugees, edited by Yasmin Abulabin, Michael Frischkoff, Reza Hashmuth, and Anna Kirova. Designed by John Vanderwoody of JVDW Designs. Freehand Books for Juice Boxers by Benjamin Hertwig, designed by Natalie Olson. And Renegade Arts Entertainment, Shout, Kill, Revel, written and designed by Jarrett Hartnell. The winning title expertly demonstrates the role a good cover plays in conveying the essence, mood, and thematic visions of the text. The cover's stylistic vision and bold graphic decisions draw the eye, and the jury highlighted the title's use of color, scheme, typography, and visual cohesiveness. The book cover design of the year is Juice Boxers by Benjamin Hertwig, published by Freehand Books.
Natalie's not here tonight, and she's no stranger to us in the Alberta Book Publishing community. That is just an amazing designer. We're so grateful to work for her and to work with her. And we work for her, basically. Basically. This is a novel written by a former soldier who was in Afghanistan, and it's telling the story of 4 boys, really, who end up in Afghanistan in the war. And he had an idea for a cover. He had some ideas that, inspired by, classic covers and some war imagery and some, a whole bunch of different ideas. And, to be honest, I looked at the ideas and I was like, I don't know if we can do this, but Natalie, here you go, and handed it over to her. And she came back with this absolutely brilliant and stunning cover that does also wrap around the back and incorporates like the Edmonton. It's set in Afghanistan and Edmonton. It's really, please go have a look at it. It's so gorgeous and so beautiful and so meaningful. Just to see that collaboration come to life is really something special. So thank you for this recognition.
Next up, I don't know how that thing flew up there, but anyway. Next up, we have book illustration presented by Anna Boyer. Anna is one of the founders of the Read Alberta website. Her creativity and ingenuity were integral to the success and legacy of the website, which continues to support and promote the local publishing community today. Welcome to the stage, Anna.
Thank you so much for having me, everybody, and I'm so excited to present the Book Illustration Award, which is judged on illustrations including drawings, paintings, photography, and other artwork. Specifically, books are judged based on their creative approach to the execution of design, their ability to link design elements to the intended audience, and production values that exceed industry standards. The nominees are Frontenac House, Buffalo Traces by Mark Viteris, Renegade Arts Entertainment, Shout, Kill, Rebel by Jarrett Hartnell. The jury was impressed with the winning title's ability to convey story through color and composition. An attractive and energetic work, the publisher's attention to fine quality finishes elevates the title along with the illustrations to truly shine. The book illustration of the year is Shout, Kill, Rebel by Jarrett Hartnell, published by Renegade Arts Entertainment.
I'm just going to let Jarrett talk about this because, like, illustration, right?
What to say about illustration?
Just give us half an hour.
Okay. No, I couldn't do that. I have no words. This is took a long time to illustrate. In comics, a lot of times the illustrations can be chopped up into pencils, and then you send it off to an inker, you send it off to a colorist, and I was very grateful that I was able to do all of it, and hopefully show that that might be kind of like not the only way to make comics, and have like a cohesive, thankfully it's cohesive, cohesive sort of way of storytelling, doing all of them, all of those little jobs that I just don't think they should be really broken up all the time. They don't have to be. So yeah, this is another third first. So yeah, thank you so much. And what do you have to say, buddy?
Thanks, everybody. That was great. I feel like with the illustrator here, it's kind of odd for me to say much, but thank you to everybody. What do you like best about it? What? What do I like best about it?
You handed it off to me first.
You got me now. Working with Jarrett is infuriating because he breaks so many of the rules of publishing in terms of we have a deadline, we have a page count, we have these things, and he breaks them all, but he breaks them for the right reasons. So even though the budgets go up, timescales go out the window, you just give up on your publishing plan, the end result is a much better book. So it's a good reminder that sometimes as a publisher you have to roll with the punches because they're worth taking the hit, because the book is going to be better in the end. So thank you for punching me a lot.
Now we move to our final design category, book design. And I'd like to introduce Jack Illingworth, Executive Director of the Association of Canadian Publishers, to present this award.
The ACP's leadership, guidance, innovation, and support has been paramount for publishers in Alberta and throughout the country. Please welcome to the stage, Jack.
The Book Design Award is given to the book with the best overall design, inside and out. Specifically, books are judged based on their creative approach to the execution of design, their ability to link design elements to the intended audience, production values that exceed industry standards. The nominees are The Blasted Tree Publishing Company, Game Genie Poems by Kevin Stebner, book design by Kyle Flemmer. Freehand Books, For Every Night I Dream I'm a Monk, Every Night I Dream I'm a Monster by Damian Tarnopolsky, book design by Natalie Olson. And finally, Renegade Arts Entertainment for Shout, Kill, Rebel, written and designed by Jarrett Hartnell. Unexpected, original, and fresh, the winning design perfectly captures the tone and mood of the text. The jury was struck by the intentionality of design choices and the way in which each element worked harmoniously together. The winning publisher has brought a very clean and exciting product to the market. The book design of the year is Every Night I Dream I'm a Monk, Every Night I Dream I'm a Monster by Damian Tarnopolsky.
Once again, all thanks and credit to the designer of the book, Natalie Olson. This is, it has a very long title, as Jack was reading, and on the stage, or you see Every Night I Dream I'm a Monk. But if you flip the book over, it's a double cover essentially, and the back reads "Every night I dream I'm a monster." We couldn't afford French flaps, so we figured out how to print on the inside of the covers to do, colorful and interesting things. And it's a story collection that the interior of the book is also doing some interesting things with, some of the stories are, some of them are fictional stories that are in the world of the book, and some of them are, the real life of the characters, and really intentional decisions about how to do all that in the book. So once again, Natalie is the best, and we love her. But we also got to showcase some really amazing other books and other designers with the finalists this evening, which is so amazing. We're really honored to be on those lists with such talent, and I'm very grateful as well that Owl's Nest is here tonight with a great book table with all of these books that we can see and pick up and touch and look at, and see the work that's gone into them after hearing about them tonight. Jack is encouraging you to buy them, so listen to Jack. Thank you.
Our next award is the Lifetime Achievement in Alberta Publishing. And I'm just going to give her a minute because Kelsey's coming back as president of the BPAA to present the award.
Thank you for your patience there. Hello again. It is my absolute pleasure and honor today to, I think, do the most important thing of the evening and say a few words in honor of this year's Lifetime Achievement in Alberta Publishing Award recipient, the wonderful and incomparable Kieran LeBlanc. Now, I already spent about an hour crying today during our Corin Raven presentation, so I'll try to, not do that now, but I might, because it really means a lot to me, and I think to so many of us here in this room. Kieran started her career with the Book Publishers Association of Alberta as executive director more than 16 years ago. She didn't have a background in publishing at that time, but instead brought with her a keen understanding of how to run an organization, how to build a healthy and sustainable organization, how to foster an effective team, paying careful attention to where to best focus her time and energy. And she also brought with her a genuine and lifelong love of books. I think that few people have a book collection as meaningful as Kieran's. And so she very quickly became a tireless and highly effective advocate for the importance of Alberta books. Kieran's more than 16 years at the BPA was transformational for the organization, taking the BPA really from a period of uncertainty to a position of strength and leadership. Upon her retirement this year, she has most certainly left the BPA much stronger than when she found it. Kieran understood the importance of relationships and collaboration, connecting with other people and organizations on a meaningful and authentic level, and finding ways to bring people and organizations together for the greater good. Just one of many, many examples is that working with the Public Library Services branch several years ago, Kieran helped to create the Read Alberta ebook collection, making all Alberta ebooks available through every public library in the province. It was a first of its kind project that had not been done and seemed like it absolutely could not be done until Kieran showed us that it could be. Kieran really became well known and respected and admired in the national publishing community for her effective and strong leadership, and also built connections internationally with colleagues in Italy and Germany and beyond, and bringing those folks here to us so we could learn from them and learn from each other. Several people from across the country have told me that they consider Kieran to be a role model for how to be a leader who is kind and supportive, but also fierce and strong, who knows how to stand her ground and get results and say the things that need to be said. I know what a big role she's played in my own life, offering encouragement, support, helping me to develop confidence, helping me learn when to listen and when to speak, challenging me to grow, and learn outside of the things that are immediately relevant to one's day-to-day. Because we don't just need to know how to do the things we already do. We need to learn widely. She's been a mentor to me and to so many people, her colleagues, her staff, the entire community of publishers. And just to go slightly off script for a moment and to share, one small anecdote. I just remember Kieran's passion and enthusiasm. One time she was in Frankfurt, I believe, and I was not. I was at home, and she had a meeting that had finally, the pieces were connecting, and some project was going to be coming together. I can't remember what it was, but there was an exciting connection in the works. And, she called me right there from Frankfurt, just enthusiasm and passion just to share this news because, it was too exciting to just send an email. It needed to be shared and to celebrate it together. And I just really always think about that passion, how much that she cared and was, our most passionate and tireless advocate for so long. So Kieran has made such a difference on publishing in Alberta and well beyond, and we are so, so grateful. So it's my honor to present the Lifetime Achievement in Alberta Publishing Award to my mentor and friend, Kieran LeBlanc.
Oh my goodness. I think I need a minute. Thank you, Kelsey. I actually wrote that. Thank you, Kelsey. Thank you for your kind remarks and for your friendship over the years. You've been an amazing colleague, and it's been awesome getting to know you. And we're not done yet, by the way. Okay, just so we're clear. Oh, thank you, BPA, for this tremendous honor, and to all of my colleagues, friends, and family who have shared this journey with me over many years. I came to the BPA, as you know, I think I need to move this. I came to the BPA in February 2009, and here, although Glenn is not here because he has COVID, boo, I want to give a big shout out to Glenn Rollins, with whom I've shared, yes, with whom I've shared many adventures over the years, including trying to change the government of Alberta many years ago, but who also introduced me to the publishing industry and the BPA in the first place. So thank you, Glenn, in Edmonton, getting better, I hope. I came to the BPA with no background in publishing and a learning curve that threatened to throw me completely off balance in those early years. There was so much to know and understand about this hugely complex industry. Layers and layers of history, intricate dynamics and aspects, tremendous challenges and opportunities on a playing field that literally spans the entire world. I learned that Alberta's publishers are among the most resilient in the country. I learned about the minutiae of every detail, almost, that goes into publishing a single book. I learned about the opportunities to lead the world in accessible publishing. Thank you, Ebound, Deb, and Kane, and the University of Alberta Press, wherever you are amazing. And the importance of that work, indeed the imperative of that work. I learned that no one gives a hand up to publishers. They engage in the slog and the joy of the work that they do every single day with a passion that is evident because they care deeply about it. This isn't just a job for them, for you. It is much more than that. Together, we built an association on a good foundation that existed before me. And over the past years, the association has become a force to be reckoned with. And I feel proud of that. And I hope all of you do. So we and you are leaders in ebook publishing, accessible publishing, access to world markets through our export work, and have been engaged for well over a decade in the work of redefining and respectfully naming Indigenous content, titles, and stories. Together, we have earned the respect of the industry nationally and internationally, and our members are regularly called on to share their expertise and innovation because they are really very smart. I did not have the experience of being involved with the BPA when she was at her publishing peak in the mid-90s, when there were 45 publishers in Alberta, and we were one of the largest educational publishing centers in Canada. When the first ever Indigenous educational resource publisher was right here in Alberta. When book publishing was afforded the same respect and support that the film industry was. And then when that support disappeared and many companies left the province, were bought by larger publishers, or closed their doors, I missed out on those days, and I can only guess what that must have been like. But I can imagine Alberta as a leading publishing hub, with the spirit of entrepreneurship and the energy that everyone in this room brings to the work that they do, that you do, the dogged determination to keep the industry going. You have everything you need in terms of skills and knowledge to be leaders in Canada. I can imagine Alberta being the humming center for publishing when Alberta-owned companies have the resources to meet their full potential. And I can imagine the depth and breadth of books that will enter and stay in the world long after we are all gone. It strikes me every time I visit a European country with so many, many years of history, written history, the value that they place on their books. You have only to visit Trinity College in Dublin, and I'm going to have trouble with pronunciation here because I didn't have the BPA doing the thing. Livraria Me Antiga do Mundo and the Carmel Convent in Lisbon, the Frankfurt Book Fair, the Alte Bibliothek, Old Library in Berlin, and the other libraries that have been built and preserved for centuries, all to protect the gold and gems that are their books. I almost made it. The power of the words bound into a volume, which we call a book, is priceless. The ends to which peoples will go to ensure the longevity of those books are remarkable. My most profound wish for all of you and I know I'm not your advocate still, but anyway, is that you are able to achieve your full potential and that the right investment will finally be made in the industry so you can do just that. Thank you again for this tremendous honor and for being truly the amazing people who you all are.
Congratulations again, Kieran. Kieran and I have been friends since we met when she first became executive director of the BPAA in 2009. Her dedication to publishing in the province, combined with her past experience in the political realm, made her a force for innovation and change. Kieran is a tireless and persistent guide and leader, and we are all better for her efforts. Thank you, Karen. Well, you have been amazing and patient and wonderful. What an incredible evening. Congratulations to all the winners and to all the nominees. We feel so honored to celebrate you tonight. Thank you to all the Alberta publishers as they continue to champion our province's unique, diverse, and vibrant stories and share them with readers throughout Canada and abroad. We are excited to see what the BPAA will do next. And thank you to our community that supports us along the way. There are so many people in this room and beyond that have supported and uplifted the work of Alberta Book Publishers. We would like to take a moment to acknowledge our funders who continually support the work of the Book Publishers Association of Alberta. They are Department of Canadian Heritage through the Canada Book Fund, Canada Council for the Arts, Government of Alberta through the Ministry of Arts, Culture and Status of Women, and the Ministry of Municipal Affairs, the City of Edmonton and the Edmonton Arts Council, and the City of Calgary and Calgary Arts Development. In addition to our funders, we would like to recognize the sponsors who have made this year's awards possible. Friesens, Marquis, Alberta Views, Alberta Counsel, ATB, Houghton Boston Printers, Writers Guild of Alberta, Quill Quire, Taptown Books, Shelf Life Books, Magpie Books, and the Burke Booth. Thank you as well to the jurors who carefully reviewed, critiqued, and had the difficult responsibility of selecting the shortlists and winners for each category. It's a hard job, and I know that personally because I'm usually one of them. And we appreciate the dedication and commitment to the task. We would also like to acknowledge the staff at the BPAA who move mountains to serve the membership. The hours and hours of work that goes on behind the scenes have made this event possible, and thank you to BPAA staff. I would also like to give a shout out to the BPAA board and committee members, as I know how dedicated they are to the work of the organization. And thank you for everything that you do, and I know how tough that is too. Before we go, I would like to make a toast to the Book Publishers Association of Alberta, of Alberta's milestone anniversary. So I don't have a glass up here, but I think you all have a glass. So please raise your glasses to 50 years of dedication, innovation, and resilience. May the BPAA continue to thrive and make a lasting impact in Alberta publishing and beyond. I love that clinking sound. Finally, I would like to thank you, the audience, for your patience and your attention this evening. I know awards programs can be a little bit tiresome after a while, but you were all great. You clapped at the right points. So that's a big thing. So thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support for Alberta Book Publishers. And that concludes our program for tonight, but the bar is still open, so please feel free to stay and enjoy each other's company. Thank you again for coming.